What's going on, guys? This is Decelation. We got Brian back in the garage.
Welcome back, peeps.
It's been a while. So for you guys, it's seemed like it's only really been like a week. I've been having the video staggered pretty nicely.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. It's been 3 weeks since Brian and I has been back in this garage and back on this. Whew. You ready to get some work, Brian?
Yeah, I can get something done here. Gotta find a bigger towel to throw over the wires.
Yeah, so that's kind of the preface of what we're gonna work on right now. So yeah, we're gonna pull the dash off and really start figuring out where we're gonna place a lot of these wires, the ECU, get everything looking really neat. Get the dash harness wired. Worried about wiring up the gauges. Get that really neat, because then at that point we can start figuring out like seat placement, bolting, a lot of other stuff, doors, everything. So get this elephant out the room, and then we get back to the fun stuff. And then yeah, not looking forward to that. That's gonna be that's not gonna be fun. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get to work. Welcome back, guys. So what you guys just saw us doing, like you saw us kind of arranging the wires and under there. You having fun with that yet?
Oh, it's a blast.
Oh yeah. So we're getting that popping. And now what you just saw me doing with these, then the instructions, it has you dead end the horn, the pink hazard wires, and pull out the turn signal wires out of this. So your the white and yellow wires that are attached to these. So I pulled all of those out and I dead ended these wires. I could have used tape, but I like the cleanness of using heat shrink, because it just looks better and it's probably going to last a lot longer and look a lot cleaner. But yeah, so now I'm going to start trying to figure out how to wire up the gauges with this harness. And while Brian's gonna probably, you want to start trying to figure out the ventilation system. So yeah, he's gonna get the vent ducting and stuff figured out, so we don't put the wires in the path that we need to have the ventilation tubing. Divide and conquer. Stay tuned, guys.
Fun.
Welcome back, guys. So, Brian, I want to show the progress we got.
Yeah, you're walking over there.
Yeah. So, right now, Brian's been working on getting my front windshield defroster. We had to go pick up some tape, the metal tape, because it had a bunch of gaps in it, so make sure that all the air came out right where the vents go. You can see right here, he did little marks right there. And that's where that's just gonna mount to right there. For the wiring of the gauges, I was looking at it and I can wire it straight from the dash harness into there, but it's going to be a little complicated. So instead of having to worry about trying to disconnect wires if I have to service this or anything, I bought 5 like weather connectors, where that way I can disconnect each gauge individually, especially if I have to take it out and service it. I don't have to worry about trying to fish out the dash harness. So we're gonna be a hold on that until that gets here. It should be here in a couple of days. And Brian, any other work on what we're doing for the tech and wire?
Actually, we gotta get that stuff finished so the dash is all wired in, and get that defroster mounted. Then we can throw that back on there with some tubing to see where the tubing's going. And then we can start smushing wires in places where we have leftovers. You saw on the first part of the video, we kind of started separating the bundles and figuring out what we need to cut and where we're gonna kind of prop things up there. So
Yeah.
it's a slow and tedious. I think I'm gonna unplug the ECU cable and run it over the heater box, because that'll lift that entire bundle up in the air.
Yep, so this one right here, what he's talking about, we have it kind of zip tied kind of where we want to hold it. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, so we have the ECU kind of hung right there with zip ties. That's where we're going to hold it. It's going to be right there. So we're gonna disconnect the wire and run it over the box so it can tuck nicely. But yeah, that's kind of what we figured out so far. Oh yeah, Brian's got some light. Yeah, much better. So yeah, this wire, this harness, once we disconnect this, we can route it over the top of the heater box and kind of get a lot of this bundle out the way. We have this little bracket that we're gonna mount somewhere around here, and that's gonna hold this set of fuses for the Phytech ECU system. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's kind of what we figured out so far, and running out of time for tonight. Brian's got to get to work, so
yay work.
Yeah, any words of wisdom, Brian? We've been missing the words of wisdom.
Oh, missing the words of wisdom. I'll come up with one for tomorrow. We'll have long-awaited words of wisdom tomorrow.
Well, see, we gotta hold it to him. We gotta hold this to him. All right, so we'll continue the video tomorrow. So catch you on the next update. What's going on, guys? Day 2. Got Brian back again.
What's up, peeps?
Hey, let's do a little bit of work off camera. You want to talk about what you did? Let's go there.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well,
We cut some more holes in the fiberglass there. It's just, you know, we're getting prepped for the body work there, so the more time I stand around on the respirator and gloves
that's true.
is better. So yeah, we got the slots cut, so we're gonna mount his defroster doohickey on there.
Oh yeah, I don't think we showed your excellent tape job.
Yeah, we got a little actual duct tape. Yeah, this is actual duct tape.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
There, you wanted words of wisdom? There's my words of wisdom for the day. Don't do HVAC work. Worst job I ever had.
Yeah, wise words of wisdom right there. HVAC sucks. No, there's money in it, don't get me wrong.
There's also 85,000 bazillion paper cuts with sheet metal that you don't notice until you get in the shower that night.
Ouch.
Sounds like a horror movie going on.
We're about to experience that with this fiberglass work in a minute. But yeah, we're gonna get back to work, continue showing this. Oh, I did something
There you go.
while he was working on that. So since I decided I'm not gonna run a hood, I wanted this right here, so when it rains, it deflects the water off of the filter, so it actually doesn't get wet. Because water in the engine is bad. Not in the coolant passages. In the coolant passages is good. But otherwise, yes. So I did this little thing. It does move a little bit. We might adjust this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe attach it to this so it doesn't move as much, but that's good for now. We'll see what it does at 110 miles an hour.
On the front street.
Yeah, on 110 mile an hour down my road. Don't tempt me. I might. All right, stay tuned. We're going to continue getting work. Brian's cranking over through that, and I'm going to help wherever I can, and probably start trying to figure out where I'm going to wire, where a lot of these sensors need to connect to, and figure out the sensors for like the water temp and like the oil. No, not the oil. Something else. I'll figure it out. Stay tuned for the next update. All right, welcome back, guys. Sorry, we haven't really been filming what we've been doing, but it's kind of like a... It's kind of...
They're little piddly things.
Yeah, it's like not really interesting for you to watch, but we're just going to give you guys an update, show you where we're at with stuff. So Brian got my defrosters in, and man, does it look good. So nice and attached right here. All ducted up, so only air will be coming out of the vents like it's supposed to. Nothing going into the back of the gauge area. So looking really, really good. You guys see my gauges and stuff. Should probably toss some tape on them.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna look for some tape there.
Oh, yeah.
So I was trying to keep it off the.
Yeah. See, Brian's been taking care of it, keeping them that from touching. But yeah, we'll toss some tape on it to protect them. But so that's what Brian has gotten done. So you can see progress with what Brian's done. It really looks like I've been sitting on my ass doing nothing, but I've actually been working. So let me show you what I figured out. So right here, so these are some of the wires that are coming off for the gauges, and these are like for the sending units and stuff like that. So the black wires are the ground. The water temp I'm going to use. Okay, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, so a testament to this kit as well. All the wires are labeled, so it's beautiful. Water temp is going to be used for the inside meter. This is for oil temp, which I don't have an oil temperature sensor on this engine yet, but the fact that I have it, it makes me think that I'm probably going to get an oil temperature sensor because I think that's really cool. And then oil pressure, which I already have my own oil pressure sensor, so I won't be using this one. But and possibly in the future I can probably use this for a different type of for different reading of a different pressure. But yeah, we'll see. But I kind of like that. That's like really, really cool. So I figured out where this is going to go. The problem is with the LS engines, which is actually kind of sweet. There's I have a blocked off sensing port right here because each head has a coolant temperature, a coolant pressure sensor. No, coolant temperature sensor. Sorry, can't think right now. So that's a water temp block off. So I already have the ECU has its own sensor over there. So I can put one over here for the gauges, so I can actually see the temperature on both sides, both heads. But the pressure sensor, the water temp sensors don't have a threading that fits in my head, so I have to order an adapter to screw this in to put it into the head. Brian also, we put one screw in to really figure out where the ECU is going to land. So the ECU is kind of one screw in to where it's going to permanently go. And we really didn't figure out too much else. Oh, another thing that I did work on that was completely unrelated to this video, but as you guys probably have already seen the alignment video, the last little thing we needed to do was get the steering wheel shifted over. So I actually was working on getting the steering wheel off, got it off, had to use a bearing puller to pull it off the hub because this gets really, really snug on there and I couldn't pull it off by hand. So, but I used a bearing puller, pulled it off. And yeah, so my steering wheel is straight and my wheels are straight. You know how amazing that of a feeling that is to have straight steering wheel and the wheels. So yeah, that's about sums it up. So we're gonna wrap up this video right now because we're kind of in, like, stuck in limbo. I need to order a few parts and we need those parts to get in. So we're gonna cut this video right now and do a part 2 where we actually put all this stuff back together and I start connecting on all of the wires and get the gauges wired up. All right, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Means a lot to me. If you like this type of video and this type of content, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because most of the people that are watching these videos aren't even subscribed. So subscribe, it helps me. Mostly just my ego, but still subscribe. And hit that like button if you like the video, and comment down below. Brian and I are both in the comment sections all the time. Ain't that right, Brian?
That is right. We're there.
We are there, and if you have any questions for him, just call him out. You see that one dude wants to give you bottomless beer?
Bottomless beer? No, I missed that comment. I'm about to find it now.
Yeah, it's in one of the videos. I can't remember your name. I'll probably add it in, but I like beer too. I like an invitation as well. All right, you guys stay tuned. Have a good one. Peace.